Good evening everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for Carols from the Garden. Whether you're joining us live or watching back later, we're all so pleased to welcome you to our little socially distanced grotto in the suburbs of South East London. I'm thrilled to be joined tonight by some extremely special guests and dear friends. Sopranos Gwen Martin and Ellie Martin, no relation, tenor Gareth Tresida and baritone Alex Thacker. We're all so grateful to be able to make music together tonight, especially in these most difficult circumstances. 2020 has been such a challenging year for so many people, but tonight we invite you to indulge in sheer festive escapism. Forget the year that never was, turn the lights down, pour a glass of your favourite tipple and enjoy our festive offering. We are making a plea tonight for donations to help musicians, a UK charity that supports all those in the music industry who have suffered financial and emotional hardship this year. Details of how to donate can be found on the event page or by googling Help Musicians UK. If you enjoy our singing tonight, please give generously to this wonderful organisation so people like us can continue to bring the healing power of music to those who need it most. Thank you once again, and without further ado, we present our Carols from the Garden. We're going to carry on with an arrangement of the Sussex Carol by Andrew Sims.
On Christmas night, all Christians sing to hear the news the angels bring. On Christmas night, all Christians sing to hear the news the angels bring. News of great joy, news of great mirth, news of our merciful King's birth. Then why should men on earth be so sad, since our Redeemer made us glad? Then why should men on earth be so sad, since our Redeemer made us glad? When from our sin he set us free, all for to gain our liberty. When sin departs before his grace, then life and health come in its place. When sin departs before his grace, then life and health come in its place. Angels and men with joy may sing, all for to see the newborn King. All out of darkness we have light, which made the angels sing this night. All out of darkness we have light, which made the angels sing this night. Glory to God and peace to men, now and forevermore. Amen.
Now a piece by our very own Gareth Tresida, Holy Night, Blessed Night.
Holy night, blessed night, shepherds gathered round the side. Mary held her newborn son, singing glory to the chosen one. Glory,
Holy night, blessed night, wise men sought and Christ alight. These three tributes do we bring, incense, gold, and bow for Christ the King. Praise the infant child, praise the infant child.
Gloria, 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 Gloria.
stars shine very bright. Glory be to God on high. Jesus Christ was born for let his peace rule our hearts. Let his peace rule our hearts. Let his peace rule our
I'm going to read a poem called The Christmas Life by Wendy Cope. Bring in a tree, a young Norwegian spruce. Bring hyacinths that rooted in the cold. Bring winter jasmine as its buds unfold. Bring the Christmas life into this house. Bring red and green and gold. Bring things that shine. Bring candlesticks and music, food and wine. Bring in your memories of Christmas past. Bring in your tears for all that you have lost. Bring in the shepherd boy, the ox and ass. Bring in the stillness of an icy night. Bring in a birth of hope and love and light. Bring the Christmas life into this house.
We will now sing Good King Wenceslas, arranged by Francis Melville, and Luli Lula, Thou Little Tiny Child by Bob Chilcott.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Hear the page and stand by me, if thou know'st its telling. Yonder peasant, who is he? Where and what his dwelling? Sign is of goodly Kent, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes' fountain. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. Thou and I will see him dine, when we bear him thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude wind's wild lament, and the bitter weather. Silent night is darker now, and the wind blows stronger, fills my heart, I know not how, I can go no longer. Mark my footsteps, good my page, tread thou in them boldly, thou shalt find the winter's rage, freeze thy blood less coldly. In his master's steps he trod, where the snow lay dinted, it was in the very sod which the saint had printed. Therefore, Christian men, be sure, when full and possessing, he who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing. Little tiny child, by thy tiny child, bye bye Herod the king in his raging charged he hath this day his man of might in his own sight, all young children to slay.
The next reading is William Wordsworth's The Minstrels. The minstrels played their Christmas tune tonight beneath my cottage eaves, while smitten by a lofty moon, the encircling laurels, thick with leaves, gave back a rich and dazzling sheen that overpowered their natural green. Through hill and valley every breeze had sunk to rest with folded wings. Keen was the air, but could not freeze, nor check the music of the strings. So stout and hardy were the band that scraped the chords with strenuous hand. And who but listened, till was paid respect to every inmate's claim, the greeting given, the music played in honour of each household name, duly pronounced with lusty call, and Merry Christmas wished to all.
We're now going to sing my own arrangement of the Father's Love Begotten, followed by another piece by Gareth Cressido, Suburban, sung in English.
Of the Father's love begotten, ere the worlds began to be, He is Alpha and Omega, He the source unending, He of the things that are, that have been, and that future years shall see, evermore and evermore. At His word all worlds were framed, He commanded, it was done. Heaven and earth and depths of ocean, in their threefold order one, all that grows beneath the shining of the moon and burning sun, evermore and evermore.
I didn't say about the next piece is that we have a beautiful soprano solo from Gwen Martin.
To read Thomas Hardy's The Oxen. Christmas Eve and 12 of the clock, now they are all on their knees. An elder said as we sat in a flock by the embers in hearthside ease. We pictured the meek, mild creatures where they dwelt in their strawy pen, nor did it occur to one of us there to doubt they were kneeling then. So fair a fancy few would weave in these years, yet I feel if someone said on Christmas Eve, "Come, see the oxen kneel in the lonely barton by yonder coo, our childhood used to know. I should go with him in the gloom, hoping it might be so.
We're going to sing Ding Dong Merrily on High, an old favourite. This one's with a slight twist, and it's arranged by William Llewellyn, followed by Silent Night with solo verse sung by Ellie Martin.
Ding dong, merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ring. Ding dong, merrily the sky is rimmed with angels sing. Gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria. Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis, in so hibinomino, let steeple bells be swollen, and io, by priest and people sung, gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, Hosanna in excelsis, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. Pray you dutifully prime your matin chime, here is. Pray you beautifully rhyme your eve-time song, ye sing. Gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, Hosanna in excelsis, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, sing gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, brown yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quail
In Memoriam, Ring Out Wild Bells by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Ring out wild bells to the wild sky, the flying cloud, the frosty light. The year is dying in the night. Ring out wild bells and let him die. Ring out the old, ring in the new. Ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going, let him go. Ring out the false, ring in the true. Ring out the grief that saps the mind for those that here we see no more. Ring out the feud of rich and poor. Ring in redress to all mankind. Ring out a slowly dying cause and ancient forms of party strife. Ring in the nobler modes of life, with sweeter manners, purer laws. Ring out the want, the care, the sin, the faithless coldness of the times. Ring out my mournful rhymes, but ring the fuller minstrel in. Ring out false pride in place and blood, the civic slander and the spite. Ring in the love of truth and right. Ring in the common love of good. Ring out old shapes of foul disease. Ring out the narrowing lust of gold. Ring out the 1,000 wars of old. Ring in the 1,000 years of peace. Ring in the valiant man and free, the larger heart, the kindlier hand. Ring out the darkness of the land, ring in the Christ that is to be.
Thank you so much again for joining us this evening. We really hope you've had a nice time. Please do give to help musicians if you've enjoyed this. We are down to our last 2 carols, but they're good ones. We've got Hark, the Herald Angels Sing, and finally a beautiful arrangement of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by our own Ellie Martin. So thank you again.
Hark, the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles happy golden days of yore.
Oh, faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us.
Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. And a shining star upon the highest bough. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Joy to the world.
Jingle